Hey, what's up guys? Will here for GSM Arena. Samsung's new flagship lineup has been announced, and there's no doubt that the Galaxy S21 Ultra is the most exciting device of the bunch. Let's go over the key features that make it special. The S21 Ultra has a sleek design of curved Gorilla Glass and aluminum. It's durable too, protected by IP68 rated waterproofing, and this is all par for the course for a Samsung flagship. But it also brings Samsung's new Contour Cut design language, which features a metal camera bump that wraps around the edge and melds into the metal frame. With its curved 6.8-inch display, the S21 Ultra is larger than its siblings, but just a bit smaller than last year's S20 Ultra. It's a Dynamic AMOLED Infinity display, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus, and it's supposed to be the best screen yet on a Samsung phone. It has a QHD resolution, higher than most smartphone displays, and together with that, supports a super fast 120Hz refresh rate. We haven't seen this combination on a Samsung before. Plus, the refresh rate is adaptive to your content and can go as low as 10 Hz to save energy. The icing on the cake is the awesome max brightness. Samsung claims up to 1500 nits. Up at the top of the display, you'll see a punch hole cut out for the selfie cam. It's a 40 megapixel camera with autofocus, which looks like a nice upgrade over the other models. Samsung has improved its ultrasonic under-display fingerprint readers for the S21 series. Now unlocking feels more responsive, and you have a larger target area to hit with your finger. There are stereo speakers here for your audio too, but no headphone jack, as you might have expected. Just the option to connect headphones wirelessly or with a USB-C dongle. If you were looking to expand the storage on the S21 Ultra, you're out of luck, but you do get plenty of space on board, with options for 128, 256, or 512 gigs. The S21 Ultra is the first S-series phone to have S Pen support, something that till now was reserved for Note phones. You get all of the on-screen features, though current S Pens won't have Bluetooth functionality on the S21 Ultra. Future ones will though. It's also worth mentioning that an S Pen won't come with the S21 Ultra, you'd have to buy one separately. And there's no dock on the Ultra like you'd have on a Note phone, but there are cases that you could buy that can hold the stylus. Another thing that's not included in the box is a charging adapter. Just like with a new iPhone, if you don't have an adapter at home, you'll have to buy one. But there is support for up to 25-watt charging, as well as fast wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. The battery life itself should be good though. Like last year's model, there is a large 5000 mAh battery. At the heart of the S21 Ultra is either a Snapdragon 888 chipset or an Exynos 2100, depending on the market. Both are built on a 5nm process and are top of the line, and they're supposed to be equally capable. You get a ton of RAM too, 12 or 16 gigs, and support for 5G network speeds. And on top of that, the S21 Ultra is the first phone to support the new Wi-Fi 6E, which can offer lower network latency in the 6 GHz band. The higher processing power from this new hardware should result in some nice improvements as far as the cameras go. Samsung claims better dynamic range, as well as faster night mode with enhanced noise reduction. It's probably the cameras which make the S21 Ultra stand out the most from its siblings. Besides its 108 megapixel main camera and 12 megapixel ultra-wide, it has two telephoto lenses, a 10 megapixel 10 times folded periscope zoom, and a traditional 3x zoom, both with dual pixel autofocus and OIS. All four cameras output photos at 12 megapixels. This should make for a super versatile setup, similar to what we've seen from Huawei's top phones. We can't wait to test these cameras out further and see what they're capable of. And finally, the phone's interface. It's Samsung's One UI 3.1 based on the new Android 11. It integrates plenty of features from the new Android version, and also includes that S Pen functionality for the S21 Ultra. So there you have it guys. The Galaxy S21 Ultra looks like a beast of a phone, maybe the best we've seen yet. Though of course 2021 is just getting started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon with our full review.